Almost ready. I got the stream going. All right, man. Are you ready? Sweet. Hello and welcome to Mandatory Funtime Channel. I am your host Shagitto, and I am back with the Zarny.
What it is? Yeah. We back at it.
Back at it again with our bullshit. So what we're going to be doing is
what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? We're going to be talking a lot. We are world building. If you're new to the series, we are just world building one massive world that's had three cataclysmic events that have changed the very fabric of magic and everything within this world, and the whole landscape and everything will change over the different eras, which are made up of Dungeons and Dragons type setting and ethos and everything, followed by Shadowdark and then Daggerheart, which we're currently in right now, and we're world building some stuff. So yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting. We have a couple adventures.
We need more adventures because you've got some games coming up.
That is true. I'm doing a personal game right now in Daggerheart. After that, I'm probably going to be live streaming Daggerheart with a couple of buddies and friends that I've made along the way. So, and if you're interested in joining, comment on my video right now. Let me know.
Yeah, do it right now.
Do it.
You want to.
All right, so right now we are going to do another adventure.
Yes.
One shot. Which it's not going to really be a one shot. This is probably going to be the basis for a whole campaign. But this is where we're going to get the the main meat and potatoes of the campaign.
Something to get the adventurers going.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
So we can feed them the Kali's thralls.
Yes, Kali's thralls. And if you don't know who Kali is, she's one of our favorite villains. Oh, that's not it. Yep, there it is. There she is. That's Kali.
Ah, yes. She's cool.
Yeah. Badass, dude. She's a mix of a halfling and a furball, which is not D&D related, but more Daggerheart world universe. So there's all that. But anyway, let's get back to the adventure that maybe Kali can get involved in. So this is within the actual playtest. That's free. You can go to dimbyplan.com and go look through their whole rule book that they have currently, which is an open beta 1.5 version. They're working towards a full, a final update, I believe, in December of this year. So see how that goes. But cool. I heard that their Critical Role is doing a Christmas type of holiday episode using Daggerheart instead of D&D this year.
Really?
So, yeah, very interesting.
All right.
They're shifting quickly. All right. So in the beginning, the prologue. So our story takes place within the kingdom of blank, and these are the options that they give you. We are just going to try rolling some dice, maybe here within Foundry. Where's my Foundry? I have my Foundry. All right,
You have
Zarny,
to
if you
found the
want to.
foundry.
I have found the Foundry. If you want to roll, you probably have to type it in, but this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1d7, which is like /R and then 1d7. 2. Willowfell. Okay. That sounds pretty cool. All right, I'm thinking like lush green forest. Willowfell.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right. We are currently traveling through. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Want to do another 1d7?
I can do that.
And we are. Oh, you know what, dude? It's so quiet right now because I failed
4.
at music. There we go. Hold on, let me get that.
Oh, we can't do 4. We've already got one going through the wonder.
Yeah, we can't.
So
do that.
we're gonna have to. Let's take Indigo's shadow off and the wonder off. So that would be a 1d5.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right? Yeah. Okay. 2.
Another 2.
So it'd be
So
Rathmire.
Rathmire. Cool, dude.
Yeah.
Rathmire? Rathmire.
Rathmire?
Rathmire. I like Rathmire. Yeah. Best known for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take the shimmering out because we have
Right, we've got that.
Yeah, for Indigo. So just a 1d4.
Boop.
Do
Do you want me to do it or are you doing
you can do it. This is going by quicker.
it? Oh, that's not supposed to be 2 of those. Hey, but look, 2 1s. 1. Massive spires.
Massive spires. Interesting. Okay.
Dude, what if these massive spires, that's where these crazy, droopy, white-flowered willow trees grow? They grow out of the sides of these giant spires.
Oh, okay.
And the rest of it is like grasslands. I'm just trying to picture something kind of crazy cool.
Yeah. I kind of like that. I kind of like this Willowfell. I like your spire ideal. Okay, so it's got these massive spires, and they have these like ancient, large willow-like flower trees. That the petals, these spires are so huge, and there's these trees that like wrap all around the spires, right? That the flower petals will drop and they'll just coast across the whole, landscape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Constantly.
They're like these big flower petals that are like blowing around. I think that'd be really neat scenery.
Yeah. What color?
What color? The flowers?
Yeah, the petals, the flowers.
I was thinking like white or maybe pink.
Okay.
I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, so I've got all this like feudal Japan type imagery, and all the trees and stuff are really cool. So as soon as you said Willowfell, I was like, I just pictured like all these really pretty trees.
Okay, yeah, let's fucking do that. Ancient, large willow like flower trees.
And like maybe sometimes like some of them are pink, some of them are white. Shades varying between white and pink.
Or shades of pink and white. Okay.
Like maybe as the older trees have a deeper pink color to them, and the younger trees have white petals. How do I undo this?
Yeah, I like that. Okay. It's also known for its, what is it, number 4? Which would be 1, 2, D4.
Why is it rolling 2? How do I fix that? -1? No, not -1. Okay. Dude, I just messed something up. I don't know what's going on. I got it though.
Okay. I'm less like, I don't know, man. You know what? I should have like a little chat widget going on here.
Yeah, so I got a 1.
Okay, dark forest. Okay, that's interesting. We could have some forested areas, maybe.
So it's best known for the dark. Okay, so there's this dark forest that surrounds this whole area, and then it's this massive, like humongous area that's like a clearing where all these spires are coming out.
Oh, okay.
So like if you were standing at the outside edge of this dark forest, way off in the distance, you would see these giant spires coming out of the ground with these white and pink trees on them.
Gotcha.
It'd be kind of wondrous, you know what I mean? Because but you'd have to get through this dark forest to get to the area of beauty, right?
Right.
That kind of seems like a fun idea.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty sick.
And with the trees and the spires and stuff, there could be some really interesting characters that maybe inhabit them. Some creatures, perhaps, that live in the trees on the spires.
Yeah. Across the land, spires and dark forest that surround it. Okay, yeah. So, all right, we're currently traveling through Rathmile, the King of Willowfell. Has these massive spires in the forest, like you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I like it. Let's see. What else can we pull from this? Or what else can we add to it?
Or just the area in general?
Yeah, just try, like, making up the settlement, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, there would definitely be some. I think it would be cool if there was like some type of creature or creatures that inhabit the trees and the spires. Maybe some kind of fairies or weird little elf people, or maybe some more of those, like, because it's Daggerheart, maybe some more of those like interesting like humanoid type animal creatures that are in there in Daggerheart.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. I mean, this area could have like a huge Qatari population. Those are like the cat people.
Ooh,
the players.
Okay, yeah, that's a good possibility. Cats are nimbly bimbly.
All right, yeah. Let's go with that. Kingdom of Willowfell. We're currently traveling through Rathmire. Yeah, let's say Rathmire has a large Qatari population. Due to the force and spires and the location. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, not necessarily about the creatures and everything, but like more so like, are there any rivers? Stuff like that. So
what? Yeah,
you were talking
what
about
if
plains?
Yeah, and I don't want to just be boring grasslands. I think a couple lakes would probably be cool. I think it would be neat if you could situate it where, what if in the center of it, one of the spires is actually one of this, like in the center, there's a spire, one of the spires, and it has it's like the top of it, it's like a geyser coming up and down, so the whole 360 around this spire is just like a giant waterfall, and it splits off into like 3 different rivers that go 3 different ways or something like that, and then that's what feeds the dark forest, and maybe the dark forest is a little bit more swampy. And then when you have water, then you have civilization. So there could be villages of other types of people there too.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. I like it. Oh no. Let me type something real quick. I was picturing something, and I don't know if it meshes well, but I think it could. So I try picturing this as like the Kingdom of Willowfell, right? Well, this is a huge area, right? So, but Rathmire would mainly be like more of a county, in my mind, or like a hex grid on a hex map, So Rathmire, when you go into this area, dude, there's hilly, no, maybe hilly plains. Does that make sense? Hilly plains.
Yeah, I'm definitely picturing it not just like a flat plain, but definitely like rolling hills. You know?
Yeah, I like that better. That's more. Yeah, rolling hills along the size of the provenance, something like that.
Ooh. And maybe like scattered around, there's really big boulders, like humongous boulders, like house-sized boulders, and sometimes the trees will find purchase on those as well.
Scattered with massive boulders, with trees growing out of them. In the middle, makes up much of Rathmire, a dark forest that has knotted trees.
Like really gnarly trees.
Yeah, that grow out of massive spires and produce flowers. The flowers are pink and white depending on the age of the tree, and fall down to and float down to the surrounding areas of the entire Rathmire. The tallest spire in the forest is in the center, which has 3 massive streams that pour out of the spire itself in different directions. This creates a swampy. I don't know if I want it swampy. I don't know. I think it's more Amazon jungle-y. I think that would be more.
Okay. Cool.
In different
I'm with
directions.
You on that.
In different directions. This creates the 3 main rivers that cross the kingdom of Willowfell. Okay. The climate in the forest. Woo! The forest is like the Amazon jungle. Very humid. And with lots of creatures, I will just say creatures. Qatari populace is I don't know. I would maybe a group of the Qatari.
There could be a tribe of Qatari that live there, and then like with something Amazonian, like definitely maybe some ribbits too.
Yeah, many tribes of Qatari and ribbits live in harmony with the dark forest. Okay, cool. I like that. Rathmire itself has I'll say a few or a handful, I'm not sure. Rathmire itself has a few cities is what I'm trying to get at, but I'm not sure how many, like how big we're expecting, like imagining this. Like going along the rivers, if it creates 3 rivers, there'd probably be some towns and stuff along the 3 different rivers, but I would imagine there's a city somewhere, at least one, but I'm not sure if like maybe 1 or 2.
Well, if it's a kingdom, there's definitely got to be like a main city, right?
Well, it's the kingdom of Willowfell.
Right.
We're kind of like traveling through a county, I guess you would say.
Okay. So the Rathmire is where this is. Willowfell is a much greater area.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say.
Yeah, so if it's like a county, there would be like a main town of a sizable proportion, right? You would think, especially with having 3 rivers. Depending on how big you want them to be, there could be trade involved, using the rivers for transporting goods, fishing, sustenance, farming because you have access to water.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would say it has like a rather large city. I like that. Okay. Rathmire itself has a large city. In between 2 of the rivers. Okay, I'm happy with that. That just feels a lot better. I feel like we have a better picture of this whole area and where our where our adventure is starting, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the adventure itself. All right. After last night's blank, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and roll a d4.
A 1 again.
Okay.
Catastrophic fire.
Catastrophic fire. Mini here have, and then that's a 1, 2, 3, 4 as well.
4.
Started an uprising. Holy shit, dude. This is not where I thought this was gonna go.
They're mad about it, dude.
We're viva la France. Viva la revolution. Let's see. This morning we found out that the events of the previous evening, and then this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 4 as well.
4.
Angered an ancient beast. Oh, we already did that one.
We've got an angry beast already. Here, let's do. 2.
Destroy the town's protection rune.
We already also have that. Okay, so it's gonna be let someone we care about here near death. Awoken a throng of spirits. For the town's protection rune. I think we're gonna have to get homebrew on this one.
Okay.
So
yeah. Let's do that because right now
fire.
We have a massive fire. I don't know if we're in a town. I imagine we're like in a town, right? Not in the city, or we could like start out in a city.
Maybe it's people are starting an uprising because some people think they have found out that the fire wasn't an accident. Like that it was started by somebody maybe who is a little bit higher up in the town's
some noble
social order.
Yeah, some noble bullshit. Okay, I like where that's going.
Yeah.
How about like previous evening we found out the owners of blank, some sort of establishment that we're well connected with, was murdered.
Oh, like they murdered somebody and then like burned their house down? They murdered him, and then they tried to use arson to cover up the fact that he was actually like stabbed in his sleep or had his throat cut. They tried to burn the house down, burn the evidence.
Yeah. Okay. And you've started an uprising. This morning we found out that the events of the previous evening. Previous evening.
The events of the previous evening were caused by someone in town.
Were caused by some sort of nobility. Nobility's henchmen. Let's say nobility's henchmen. By
that were trying to disguise a murder as an accidental fire.
Accidental murder. Or fire. Gotcha. Okay. I like where this is going. This seems intriguing.
Yeah.
This isn't just like, hey, we need to go fight something. This is oh crap, we need to like talk to people and figure things out, or maybe go to jail. Maybe this group could become some sort of like resistance leaders against some corrupt friggin' nobility that kind of have like the mayor and everyone wrapped around their finger, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah, and like the one person who was always speaking out against them and trying to like open people's eyes to their bad behavior and misdeeds is the person who was caught in that house fire.
Yeah. All right, we know how to fix this. We'll need to. Retrieve Magister Carix. Search for a powerful runestone relic. So,
maybe
now that
Carix is somebody that can help lead the rebellion.
I don't know. Maybe Magister Carix. Maybe Magister Carix is one of the few magisters within this town. I'm not picturing a small town anymore. I'm picturing like a rather large town. You know, a couple brinking like a little far away from a city, basically, as far as population goes, but not by much. So it's a rather large, you know, developing town. There's some
like it's gonna
be
a city someday.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to go the one that we know is good or fair or whatever. Retrieve.
Because let's say Magister Carix is a fair and just man who has a code of honor that he lives by. So if the rebellion can convince him that what is actually happened is a murder being covered up with as an accidental fire, he might be able to lead an investigation. Because he's high up enough in the order of things that he has the power to he's a magister, so he has the power to execute an investigation. Put out an APB on some motherfuckers.
Okay, cool. So our story begins as we prepare to leave for... this seems interesting. The Great Expanse, town of Wildfire, capital of the kingdom. Okay. Oh shit! Maybe we need to go to the capital of the kingdom to
get the magister. I like that. A journey to the capital. Yeah.
I'm thinking this magister is someone who used to be in town and that we actually interacted with, or some of the people did, before he got a promotion and went to the capital.
Yeah. So he was maybe like a Golier or like somebody in town, and he got promoted and he went to the capital to be a magister. But he loves this town. It's where he's from. It's where he grew up. So he would care about this.
Yeah. Magister Carix grew up in this town. We started.
Get going on some.
He was promoted and left for the capital to be a magister. He is an elderly gentleman. Oh shit! Hey, roll a D2 and we'll see if it's a guy or a girl. One will be male, two will be female.
Or /R, right? Yeah. D2. 2.
Man, you are rolling hot on the 2s.
Hell yeah. That's how I roll. Get it?
Magister. He is an elderly lady. She. Damn it, I gotta change all the shit to she. She is an elderly, but very Focus.
Collections, right? Yeah, collections.
Okay. I kind of like this. This is a little bit more interesting as far as like, you know, we're not going to go save the world, but we're going to go save our town, basically, you know?
Right.
And then down here is just more GM prep for the GMs to do as far as their adventure, to be like, oh man, once the party leaves town, what are some things that could happen? I'll probably go with remnants of last night's events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so... Alright. Well, and then this is the part where we try not to do too much on stream, because I will be actually fleshing this adventure out and running it. So we got like 2 other ones that we've done that both sound sick. Like they both are like really interesting and fun adventures that I am excited to like fully flesh out and go over. But this is basically how you do it in Daggerheart with this, and I'm super happy that they included it into the playtest, because this, you know, as you can see, we've done this in about 30 minutes, dude. Like, this is going to be a quick stream, but in about 30 minutes, we have like a good idea of this area that they're going to start out in, and also like a campaign hook, dude. Like, not one that I actually saw coming, because this is more about, you know, a town trying to survive against the corruption and nobility. And maybe it goes like really deep and really dark, you know, on who's controlling the nobility, if any. Or it could just be as simple as like, yeah, these guys kind of got out of hand, dude. Like maybe within the last decade, the father, who was the most sensible of the nobles, passed away, and now his, you know, young heir is really causing some issues around town with the older, you know, established merchants and people, and he's trying to buy up the police and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah I think because we don't really have one of these kind of like intrigue, you know, kind of like how the freaking Waterdeep campaign is, where it's like some whodunit stuff going on, like investigating things, talking to people, trying to figure out who's moving what pieces go where, kind of stuff. And then of course you're going to run into trouble with, you know, these organizations trying to keep things covered up. So there's still plenty of opportunity for combat and getting into shenanigans.
Absolutely. And I'm really happy this went that way, because like I said, the other 2 adventures are just like, hey, this, you know, fantasy stuff is happening, let's go on a fantasy adventure and, like, you know, solve it through fantasy means, you know. But this is more I guess political and social issues going on, to where you don't know if you're going to have a lot of combat. You could maybe, if you're a very charismatic group, you could really talk out a lot of things that could happen, you know.
Yeah,
this is
a
different way to play the game, which I'm excited about.
Yeah do you think that the Magister is human?
Maybe not. I guess we would have to roll if you have time. I'm not sure when you're going to get going.
Oh, I've got like 10 minutes.
Okay, real quick, roll a just roll a D9 real quick. We'll see what kind of like base class they would be, like maybe some abilities that they would have. And why I do this with a lot of the NPCs is like
7.
I feel like Daggerheart world that we're creating is very magic rich because of the mana trees. So there would be people with abilities out there. Even some of the NPCs, they all have different things that the GM can spend fear on to activate certain abilities. So I still want my NPCs to have some sort of thing that they could do. So a sorcerer.
I think that's good. Yeah,
okay.
Sorcerer.
Okay, and then do a 1d19.
1d19.
Yeah.
Ooh. 11.
So they're a giant. Yeah, I guess that's like one way to be a Magister, dude. Just intimidate the hell out of everyone because you're a giant.
Giant.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yo, this is gonna be crazy. So she's a giant sorcerer.
Yeah, dude, this is bogus. I love it.
Wow. Okay. Adventure. Yeah. Okay. Magister Kirex is a giant sorcerer. Oh wow. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat, but she's very talkative. Jeez, how does that even work, dude? Like, I don't know.
Like, giant as in race?
Yeah.
Yeah. AI doesn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It just wants to make big humans. It just makes big humans.
Where's giant? Did I pass it? EFG? No.
So in Daggerheart, what did giants look like? Are they just gigantic people, or are they like stone giants, hill giants, right?
Yeah, hold on. I am going to copy an image and I'm putting it in here. Actually, I will make this a new NPC, actually.
See, if she came from this town that's in the plains and rolling hills, it would be like a hill giant, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I would kind of see it, but this is the picture that they have in Daggerheart. Let's see if I can blow that up a bit. Oop, there we go. So this is what they have right here, which, you know, doesn't look that bad. I mean, honestly...
She a Cyclops?
Right here. This lady, dude.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That's perfect. Let's see if I can like blow this up just a little bit for everybody. Bam. There you go. This lady.
Yeah, she looks cool.
Absolutely. Dude, she has massive hands.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude.
It's
dude,
wild.
I like it. I think that's sick. That's perfect right there. I will try to do some sort of image to like capture this likeness, but bro, having this elderly giant right here. Now, I don't see her as 10 feet tall, but maybe more like 8. Oh, crap. What does it say in the book?
Yeah, because I mean, if you look throughout fantasy and just in general, like when it comes to giants, it varies. You know what I mean?
All right. Very tall humanoid with long arms, broad stature, and 1 to 3 eyes. Oh, that's pretty cool. The smallest adults among them are about 6.5 feet, with the largest coming in around 8.5. Okay, cool. That's what I imagined, around 8 feet.
Yeah, so just
That's
like
perfect.
a little unnaturally large when compared to a regular human, but they're not like stepping on people's houses and stuff.
Yeah, okay. I feel way more comfortable about all this now.
I'm into that.
Giants are most easily recognized by their long arms that grant them added reach. They tend toward dense musculature, no matter body type. Okay, so she's gonna be a muscular older lady. While the majority among this ancestry have 2 eyes, it's not uncommon for giants to have 1 or 3. This trait is passed from one or both parents, and those with a single eye are often referred to as cyclops. The average giant lifespan is about 75 years. They have the endurance, which gain an additional hit point slot at character creation, and then they have reach. Treat any weapon, feature, ability, or spell that has melee range as though it was very close, so it's like 10 feet range instead. Sick, dude. Doot.
Oh, AI is eating dirt today. This is bogus.
That's okay.
I'm trying, but I'm not getting anything even close to what. This is just a freaking elf with a wand. Like, what are we doing here?
Like, let's see. Let's get this up a little. I wish I could just like cut. Oh, I can actually. I can just do this real quick.
Do you have access to an AI thing that you can actually take that image and plug it into and then make it and like mess with it?
Yeah, I can try it. It's not gonna be that great, but I'll mess with the AI image. It's probably gonna take a while to get something exactly with what I'm trying to find, but it's fine. This is a good placeholder, and
oh yeah, yeah, she's cool. I think that
I'm with
works.
that. So
got the Magister vibes.
Yeah, giant. I'll just say two-eyed sorcerer. Cool, dude. Yeah, this just makes me feel a lot better. When it came up with giant, and then we read it, I'm like, all right, cool. So she's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
8 feet tall.
And you know,
big hands.
Maybe like some of the body proportions are like see how like she has really big hands and really long arms.
Yeah.
You know, like I like that. It's like she's tall. She's not humongous. She's tall, but also some of the body proportions are kind of are different than humans. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a little
bit
different balance to the body proportions. I like that direction.
Excuse me, I sneezed. Yeah, I really like their art. Thank you. And the playtests, like, you know, obviously people drew this, and some of it's like really cool. It's really, really neat. But all right, I think that's where we're gonna end it for today. We have adventure. I mean, we've done 2 things. We oh yeah, these are their other adventures. We will be able to pick one of these 3. Sorry, man, I'm really bad at multitasking and like thinking. Okay. So we'll be I will be able to pick one of these 3 probably in the next week or so, and that will be my campaign. I'm just gonna roll the dice. I'll roll like a 1d3 and kind of pick it off screen so no one knows. But I'm gonna take one of these 3 adventures and then start fleshing them out, so that way probably in 2 months or so, once I'm done with my current campaign of Daggerheart, I will live stream this with a group of
one of
players.
These.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
Cool. All right, yeah, and then all I'm gonna do is just kind of condense all this into that. But what I was also saying is like, dude, we created a intriguing friggin' adventure that we just need to kind of like flesh out who the nobility is, like who the bad guys actually are, and you know, all the stuff.
But the framework's all there. Yeah, and that's what I like about this too, is that when you're like, oh, do you want to roll? I'm like, of course, because it just gives you a starting point. And you know, like we had to homebrew a little bit of it too when you come up against something that maybe doesn't make sense, but what it does is it gets you thinking.
Yeah.
And if you've watched any of the other, you know, streams that we've done, sometimes you get thinking about this stuff and it's just boom, 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 boom. Ideas just start coming to you, and then before you know it, you've got this whole thing planned out, and it's really cool. And it's not just what you rolled, you know, because you're gonna put your own input into it. You're gonna start thinking about your own things to try to make things fit. So you're gonna kind of bend things a little bit. I would like to see more options. I would like to see another one of these that's maybe a little bit more in depth. They're probably going to work on something like that, because I think it's a really good way to get the creative juices flowing, instead of sitting down and going, I need to build a world. What's it going to be like? Okay, well, there's going to be stuff in it. Okay, what kind of stuff? Where's the stuff? Oh, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like, this is really good. I like their layout. They will have sections in their playtest that cover homebrew stuff. It's just it's not out yet, because this is version 1.5. But I'm super excited with what they have here. It definitely shows their experience overall. Like, if you go through their playtests, it's a rather large, but like none of it's super boring or sluggish. You're learning a lot of different stuff, and it shows their experience as TTRPG players, like long-term TTRPG players. And like how I wish some of the modules were kind of set up with like, man, this is cool, but now how do I create an adventure and like stuff like that? Because the section over adventures and locations within this world that they've created is very big, dude. There's a lot of stuff to go over and learn, and from there, dude, you're just being able to create all kinds of adventures from that, especially with the help of this as well. So I like it.
Yeah, there's a new system coming out that a buddy of mine is supporting the Kickstarter for, and he paid a bunch of money, but he's getting all 3 of the books, and he's also getting all those books as PDFs, and he's gonna let me take a look at. It's the guy that wrote let me see. I can't remember what it's called. It's Brandon Anderson. He wrote The Way of the Kings, book 1 of the Stormlight Archive. I'm getting into this right now because I trust this dude's recommendation, but apparently these books are great, and the way that the guy wrote it and the magic system and all that stuff, he's making a TTRPG out of that. And so I asked him if I can get a look at the PDS when he gets all through that, because I want to start looking at the different systems for things. I need to look at a lot of different game systems because I want to slowly kind of start working on the
Are you about
space stuff?
Yeah.
Because I want to create a system for that that's based on what my buddy wrote back in the day, but I want to kind of bring it forward a little bit more. Because I don't have access to his original rules.
Right. Did we talk about this yet with everyone?
I mentioned it probably in like the first or second podcast we did.
Yeah.
But I've just been thinking about it lately. So what I need to do is just look at a lot of different systems because I want to take, how the dice are being rolled and how those decisions are made. How hitting stuff works. I don't just want to use like 5e system.
Right.
I want to take interesting systems that are fun to interact with from different systems and see if I can make them work together, which I think is probably just going to be more work than it should be. But I just want to see what I can come up with,
Yeah.
And then try to run it and we'll try to play test it internally and see if we can get a fun little game out of it.
Yeah. So just for everyone at home who is watching this, that's going to be our next huge project after this that we're working on right now. Once we have like a lot more development within this world for the 3 different eras, right now we're on Daggerheart. We're going to flesh it out some more. We're going to be doing some dungeons and some wilderness or settlements as well from the Dungeon Master's Guide. But after all this, for all 3 eras, we're going to move on to crafting a sci-fi game.
Hopefully, yeah.
It'll be sick. Yeah, I hope you stick around for that. I hope you come back every day that we stream live because that'd be sick. It'd be great to have you guys in here in the chat talking to us, giving us your ideas and suggestions because we'll definitely take them. So
yeah, I really would like to hear people's ideas on our ideas. Because it's just somebody comes up with something cool, I would want to put it in,
Yeah, for sure. But that is all we got for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us, watching this and everything. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to any comments that you leave down below. Anything you want to say?
I just hope everybody has a good weekend. It's Friday, baby. Make it happen. Do something fun.
Yeah. All right. Until next time. Bye.
Take care.